Hey guys, to the three of you that are on this live, hello. Oh wow, there's 10 people on the live. So I'm in Limpopo and the weather it's raining. It's very gloomy. It's gray and black. Hi, acting Rohit. Hope you're good. So I thought, let me make a quick, easy soup. So when the kids come back from school, they will get something very nice and warm to keep them warm because the weather's quite gloomy. So yeah, guys, it's not really a recipe that I know of. I just thought, let me just make a split pea soup with cabbage and onions and all of that. A healthy vegetarian soup, yeah. I do not understand. I do not understand the language you're typing in. Yeah, so I'm busy chopping the onion. And when I'm done, I want to chop the cabbage. Oh yes, and I'm going to be using a pressure cooker to cook it. So I've got some cabbage here as well. I'm not going to use a lot of cabbage because I want the star of the show to be the peas. So I am not going to use a lot of cabbage at all. Let me just rinse the cabbage. Please let me know where you're watching from and let me know what the weather's looking like on your part of town. As I said, I am in Limpopo and yeah, the weather's not, it's cozy weather. It's raining, it's gray. So I just want to make little cabbage cubes, if you may. As I said, I don't want to use a lot of cabbage because the star of the show is going to be the yellow split peas, and I'm also going to add some potatoes as well. Let me just get rid of this one for now. Where are you guys watching from? Please let me know, guys, where you're watching from, so I can give you a shout out, and let me know what the weather is like where you're watching from. What is the weather giving? Because this here weather in Limpopo, I am telling you, it is gray, it is dark, it is raining. It's like the perfect weather for a hearty soup. So I quickly decided when I was at gym today in the morning, earlier on, that I know what we're gonna have for dinner, for lunch and for dinner actually. A nice hearty soup. I remember growing up, when the weather was like this, I always knew that there will be a hearty soup waiting for me after school, and I want to create the same memories for my kids. But when the weather is nice and gloomy, a very hearty meal is waiting for you at home. Something to keep you going during the day. So yeah, that's the cabbage. I'm happy with what it looks like. And as I said, guys, I'm using a pressure cooker. I'll be using a pressure cooker to do this. So in the pressure cooker, I've got my cabbage and my onions, and then I've got 2 potatoes that I'm gonna chop finely, and I'm gonna add it to the soup as well. So I'm just giving my potatoes a rinse. Here they are. I do not peel my potatoes because the peel has got all the fiber and all the goodness that the body needs. So I never peel my potatoes, whether I'm making chips or potato salad or mashed potato, I leave the peels on. Always, always, always. Never peel my potatoes. Yeah, so I'm looking for like a very nice, rich, hearty soup. And looking at this potato, I wonder if this is not going to be enough. Yeah, I feel like 1 potato is actually enough. I don't need 2. So, okay, I'm done with the veggies. done with the veggies. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch my pressure cooker on. Switch the pressure cooker on. And you know, we use the pressure cooker because you want it to be done as soon as possible, you know? As soon as possible. And I'm gonna take some coconut oil. So I've got coconut oil and I'm gonna add it onto the veggies. Let me use this label. I'm gonna take the coconut oil and add it to, so I can saute I want to saute the veggies nicely before I add the peas and the water. And I'm also going to add some soy just to give it a punch of protein, pack it up, you know. So whenever I make soup, I make sure that I pack it with as much as I can. And because I am vegetarian, I need all the protein that I can get. So I am going to get my protein from my soy. We are just sauteing the veggies. We're not fully cooking them. We're just doing a nice saute. Guys, I'm cooking over there. Maybe I can bring this closer actually. Let's see how far the cord. Okay, not bad. So I put the pressure cooker on 15 minutes. That's the max. Can go up. Yeah, so we're literally just sweating the veg. We're giving it a nice saute. And at this point, I want to add some what do you call it? I want to pack some more punch and some more flavor. So I'm gonna add some dried onion. Dried onion has got a very nice smoked, dried onion is slept on. I want to layer some flavor, you know. I also want to add some thyme. I'm gonna add some herbs and I'm also gonna add some black pepper. Not too much. One thing about a pressure cooker, it will intensify the flavors. And I'm also gonna add some coarse dried chili. Yeah, some dried chili. What else can I add? I just want to see instead of flavoring. Okay, I'm gonna add some garam masala. A little bit, not too much. Just a little bit. Not too much. Remember, as I said, we're just sweating. Oh, it smells so good. We're just sweating the beige. So just a quick run through again. In the pot, we have got onion, cabbage, and potato. Just making sure nothing sticks to the bottom. Okay. Now I want to add some stock, and I have got, what stock is this that I have? Okay, I'm gonna mix some beef stock with some vegetable stock, just a bit of each. Guys, I know I need to organize my spices. I need to deepen them into nicer spice things, but yeah, we'll get there. I just moved here, so I've just added some vegetable and beef stock, and I'm just gonna mix that around. Smells so good, guys. I don't wanna lie, it smells good. Okay, so I am happy with that. Now what I'm gonna do, as I said before, is I'm gonna add some soy. Let me see if this is enough. Okay, I'm gonna add some chicken flavored soy to punch again. As I said, we want to condense flavors, so that's the soy. Ooh, the kitchen is smelling so good, guys. I can't wait for this soup, hey? Thank you for everyone that's watching, that's still watching. I appreciate that so much. Okay, so I've added the soy. Remember, guys, soy is a source of protein, and because I'm vegetarian, I try and put in as much protein as I can. Okay. Ooh, it smells so good, guys. I'm gonna lie. Ooh, I can't wait. Now, I'm gonna add the yellow split peas. So this is the brand that I bought. Guys, I'm at that point in my life, I don't buy specific brands. I buy what I can afford. I have rinsed the peas. Here are the split peas, right? The star of the show. I'm gonna add all of the split peas. in here. Remember the point with the veggies, we were just sweating them and nothing hectic. We're not browning. We are just sweating them and just slowly introducing flavor to the veggies. So I just want to coat the peas. I want to coat the peas. I want to show you guys what it looks like in the pot. Let me just clean the back camera so you guys can see nicely when I switch it around. Okay. So guys, this is what it looks like. So it's the onions, the potatoes, the cabbage, the soy, and the star of the show, which is the split peas. And then I want to add some water. Sorry guys. I want to add some water and cover it up and let it cook for the remaining time. So you want to add quite a bit of water because lentils do tend to suck up the water, and I've got potatoes here as well, so you want to add as much water as you can. I feel like I want to add a little bit more stock for flavor. Let me give it a bit of a young taste before I add any more. Oh yeah, I definitely do need a little bit more flavor. And I want to add, where is that? Salt. Okay, I'm gonna add some aromats, just a little bit, not too much. And then I'm gonna add some stock cubes. Okay, I think that should be sufficient. Just making sure everything is nicely coated with all the seasoning and all the aromatics. And I'm going to cover it up. I'm sealing the pressure cooker. Yeah, guys, and just like that, that is my quick and simple recipe. I will wait for the soup to get ready, dish it out nicely, and take a nice picture of it and use it as my thumbnail. So you're more than welcome to come back and rewatch, seeing the final product on the thumbnail and all of that. Thank you so much, guys. That's it. I've got nothing else for you. Thank you for those that tuned in and watched. And I will see you on my next live soon.